Alright, today I'm going to be reviewing this Roberts radio R900 made in England, and it's got AM, FM, and long wave, and I was gonna show you how it sounds, for it being one of the first that I've seen in the United States, one of the first videos of this doing a USA Bandscan. So, without further ado, let's turn it on. And before I turn it on, I got this on eBay. It was listed right here stateside, and I will do a band scan for you and let you know what stations are on here. Start out at 540. This is KNMX, Las Vegas, New Mexico. Hispanic music. Moving on up. Hold on. Sorry. Like that. Moving on up. I tilted a little. This is KNML Albuquerque sports radio station. There we go. Some volume. I'm actually powering this by a standard 9-volt battery because this uses a very obscure 9-volt battery called a PP9 battery. It's rather large and sometimes finicky at times, and often hard to get in the West. Moving on up. Let me turn my volume up a little. Early coming in is KTNN, Window Rock, Arizona, just over the state line. We'll bring in the loop over here. Quite a bit less. KTNN is Native American station. Moving on up. This, if I'm not mistaken, is KDAZ in Albuquerque. It is a right-wing political station. Moving on up.
15, whatever. So is their life over? Is their life completely now over forever, or is there a way? Do we have
here at 770?
The infrastructure and the means
KKOB, Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Right, and so oftentimes, if it's not first degree murder, it's second degree murder.
This is a news radio station.
Okay.
to determine whether or not they are amenable
news,
to treatment, so
traffic,
that they
weather,
can
all
become
that.
a functioning citizen in the community. And I'd like to think so. I'd
Moving
like to
on
hope
up.
so.
We're ready to take you through your claims process wherever you are. To get help, visit our claims offices
This
in
one's
Las
currently
Vegas,
a
Mora, or
commercial,
Santa Fe, or
but
online
this
at
is local
FEMA.gov/hermits-peak. That's
KSWV.
FEMA.gov/hermits-peak.
But it normally plays oldies.
In times of loss, trust matters most. We at Rivera Family Funerals and
So I'll come
Cremations
back and show
understand
you
this.
that one a
For
bit later in
decades,
the
we
video.
Rivera.
Right here, on 840, that's a country station in Albuquerque. I forgot the name, it might be KDNF, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, it's coming in well. Moving on up.
Afraid that French refugees will come to this side of the Atlantic with a revolutionary awakening.
This, I believe, is 950. It's a Hispanic music station in Espanola, New Mexico. But it's at a commercial right now, so I'll come back. That's the 950 actually. That might have been another radio station I haven't logged yet, but this is the Hispanic music station on 950.
That's 838-8822.
Moving on up.
838-8822.
Our government has engorged itself on borrowed money. Now we are over $30 trillion in debt. If this bubble
This,
finally
if I'm not
implodes, many
mistaken,
Americans will be left penniless and heartbroken. For example, what happens if
10,000
federal pension funds go broke?
is a
Or
religious
401ks and
station
IRAs get cut in half due to hyperinflation.
that plays
I'm Lance Wallman,
talk
news
and
analyst,
teaching
best-selling author, and
programs.
evangelical leader to millions of people just like you. People who understand something.
If I'm not mistaken. Yep, there it is. This is the rock and roll station out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. On 1050. Something trying to come in right there.
Whoever sits down to past positions have been discarded without explanation or pushback. Her task as VP, including her responsibility for the border,
1190.
has been wiped away.
This is another right-wing
And the
political
media
station in
been
Albuquerque
defiant.
that makes 2 on the dial.
And that's not even
You can
fair.
kind of hear what they're talking about there.
And activists.
Moving on up.
We love you. Love you, Lucretia. Big hug on Saturday. All right, honey. John, there's so many happy facts. This is my happy fact
All right.
list. Okay. John tweets, Trump will be ordered to serve time in prison when he is sentenced in September, predicts Andrew McCarthy, former assistant U.S.
1200,
attorney for SDNY.
1260
Although he'll likely
rather.
get bail pending appeal, Trump would be labeled a convicted felon
This
sentenced to prison
is,
just weeks before Election Day.
Is one of the very few left-wing
I'm going to warn you
stations
one
on the
on Saturday. We don't
dial
want any legal opinion that we don't like.
here locally in Santa Fe.
All right, Frangela coming up at Stephanie Miller's show.
So yeah, it's nice that here in our state capital we at least have one of them.
Stylish and energy efficient roofing
Moving on up.
Yeah, all right. You mentioned the Orioles are half game
1350, that's another sports station in Albuquerque. I think it's ESPN radio.
Lead on Washington in the bottom of the third.
4 lanes. Discover
1400, that's local. Also a sports station.
Just 3 games in Major League Baseball.
ESPN radio.
Thursday schedule. There were 4 games.
And that's it. Now, I'll show you the other features it has. It's got separate controls for bass and treble, volume, the tuning knob, and the long wave, medium wave, or AM, and then the FM band. And now what I'll do is I'll do a quick cruise through the FM band just to show you what it's like. Do that.
Albuquerque's #1 for new country.
One of the most wonderful doctrines in all of Scripture. The doctrine
religious
of justification.
Long advisory warning
public radio,
joined Vice President
Christian music, country music, rock music, classical music,
Now here's your Action 7 News
KKOB,
forecast, courtey of Kids
FM translator.
They said that the law leads to
80s hits. That's FM translator. If I show you on medium wave. KSWV FM translator. Like I said, they're an oldies station. There's FM, just to give you a difference.
The host of news.
Here's our jazz station. It's very sensitive on FM.
Catholic dentist. Nothing wrong with that, but it's got to be related to the alert. You may know the word back and forth. You've heard 900 silence.
And that's it for FM. Just for fun, I'll show you what long wave does. I mainly just get bleed through
That much better. So let's head stop
from
and
local stations. See? Just bleed through. And now that I've shown you that, I'll come around to the back side of the radio. It also has input for a wall socket and a tape deck with a DIN socket. And coming around to this side, you got the FM antenna. I don't have it out all the way because the inside is broken, unfortunately. But also on this side, it's got a 1/4-inch headphone jack. And that's pretty much it for the radio. So I'll probably post another video doing a nighttime band scan and see if I can pick up any additional stations. Thank you and goodbye.